Okay, this would be the second day of your weaving. Obviously, I've been working on mine a little bit since the last time, but you're gonna eventually go from the center about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So you're not gonna necessarily go all the way to the end, so you can see some of this work you've done. But a couple things I wanna point out first. If you haven't been tucking these little tails in as you go, there is a way to do it. So you just kind of pull your weave apart and then just literally take your finger and kind of push that through and push that back. So it'll hide any unwanted looking strings from the center. Also, you have some of these little pieces kind of hanging out. You gotta do this very carefully because you don't want to cut this warp string, but you just kind of go underneath here and get a little trim. I wouldn't go too close, but you definitely want to trim around there, being very careful. And then I just kind of tap it and they'll kind of fall out the bottom, okay, with the little pieces you've trimmed. And that will just kind of clean things up. So I still have a little bit farther to go, so I'm just making a pattern of mine with my colors. So I'm just going to take my new color, and remember, you don't need to take the whole ball of yarn to your table. You just cut an arm's length, so you just kind of measure your arm's length or 2, so you don't get too much string. And then what you're going to do is you're going to crisscross it. It's like tying a shoelace. Go around. Okay, and you're gonna do this 2 times. So I'm gonna crisscross it up here, and this time the little green is gonna go around and up through the center of that hole, and then pull it nice and tight. So now I have a continuation of the string. So it goes from the light green to the dark green. And then the other end, I'm gonna fold it, make a little loop, go through the eye of the needle, kind of wiggle it around, pull it through. And then I'm going to tie a knot on this one, so I'm going to cross it over, and then I'm going to take that little tip, the little end piece, go up through the center, and then give it a pull, okay? So if you don't know what you did last, there's a couple ways you can check. One, kind of pull the last one away from the center, and I can see that I went under the last time. The other one, I can look, what's my last one? I can see that the black here is over the green. So that tells me that this is gonna be over. So I just confirmed this is over by looking at it, and also by this last one was an under, so I know that's gonna be an over. Okay, so that one's an under, so I'm gonna go over, under, and then pull it through. Notice I just pull through a little section at a time, kind of rotate my plate, and do that again, over, under, and once again, pull. You don't have to pull tight, but I want it to be, you know, close together. And then over, under, pull. And you keep doing this each time, and I just rotate the plate until I finish with my weaving or the color, whichever kind of comes first. And then over, under, and I'm gonna tuck this little end piece under. I think it's easier to do it as you go. And then over, under, until I run out of string. And it's still not quite long enough, so I am gonna do another black and then yellow too. So this is all we're gonna be working on today. Some of you may get to your 2.5 inches from the center. If you do, you'll just click on the next link.